Hello. We are now in my very first video where I'm recording different places just in the world that I am going to visit. Looks like right now we're in Orlando. And where could we be with this? Looks like the Magic Kingdom. Yeah, we're in Disney World. And I kind of want to explore it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I was going to go someplace else, but let's just walk around and see what we see. This is really cool. I don't know when this was made. I'm guessing sometime in the 90s. So we're going to check it out. And this is basically how you wander about through here. So let's just take a trip in Disneyland at no cost at all in the middle of winter. Well, actually, if we look around, and we will look around, looks like people are wearing their coats. So spring, fall, I can't really tell exactly. I don't think it's exactly winter, but Florida, right? Could be. What's the deal with this gate? I've actually been to this place before, but it's been a while. So let's see what we have going on. As you see, whoa, there's some tracks here. They have a little parade with the train. And the train, you can kind of take through it, but we're not going to take the train. We're going to just walk around and see what we find. What's going on over there? And we are really just going to walk. Whatever we see, we're going to check it out. So these are our little tourists and people on scooters. They want to check out stuff too at this castle. Look at that. Okay, yep, you see it right up there. 2020. So this is what it was like 5 years ago. Interesting. So this is like, this is like pandemic era Disney. How cool. And we have some, you always see people who are like, they're like in teams doing gymnastics or whatever in Florida because everybody wants to go to Florida. Kids, hey down there, what's up, blurry face? Families, hey, we paid a lot for this. Have fun. That's okay. Strollers. It's crowded, but it's not crazy crowded. Oh, look at all the strollers and all the people having fun. And is that guy having fun there? I don't know. Hopefully he is. So we're going through this. This is, look at this. So we're inside the actual castle itself. Man, this is fun. And we're with people, and we're going to go through. What do we see when we go through? I mean, I don't remember. It's been a while since I've been there. Many, many years. So it's going to look a little different, and I don't remember everything. What is that? Can I get a little closer? And unfortunately, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So we'll get closer. That is Castle Couture. Looks like a place you can buy clothes. Yeah, it's fun. Let's see what's up here. So we have an awesome merry-go-round. Gosh, I can just hear the sounds. And this feels like we're kind of in a nice little German town. Oh, there it is, Castle Couture. And we see a nice little dress. Oh, we can get really close to that, can't we? How cool. Oh, wow. So we have our Cinderella dress. I don't know when the new Cinderella came out, but they're hawking it here, and it looks great. Great little dress, people walking around. Can I go in there? No, well, now that's just heading me back, right? That just sent me back. So, okay, forward we go. And we'll look around. We'll check out stuff. It takes a little bit for it to kind of load, as you see. Look at this crowd. Oh, my gosh. It's always a little bit like this. I hear it's actually worse because, again, pandemic, people weren't really traveling much. Florida was like, no, you got to come here and travel. And we have all these strollers. You find these just at all family places, and the kids are riding on their Ferris wheel. What am I saying? It's a merry-go-round. And then we have these swirls. It is so awesome looking here. What does that say? Fill her magic, like Philharmonica. Okay, that's cool. Let's go check it out. Man, I'm already having fun. And here we are in this little town here. What is going on there? Is that a ride? What even is that? Let's see if we can get closer. Fantasy Fair. I don't know what that is. Someone's going to have to tell me in the comments below. But it looks cool. I mean, I know I could look it up. But that sort of defeats the purpose of this. You kind of just take in what you see, take it all in. This is literally, I mean, yeah, we can't smell the hot dogs or the ice cream. Can you smell ice cream? But this is kind of it. This is sort of the experience. For some reason, I can't really move forward. So let's do it. People wearing Disney stuff. See that kid back there? I don't know where they went. People really get into Disney, and I don't blame them. It's kind of fun. So here we go. Nice place to sit and eat outside of this restaurant, I'm guessing. Okay. And it looks like we're in the stroller. Mom's carrying us. She's like, oh my gosh, you weigh so much. Kids in strollers, we're kind of like one. It's almost like we're being a stroller. Look at her fun merry-go-round. But we need to see more. What's going on up there? There's like a lot of castle stuff, isn't there? Oh my gosh, it's like stroller madness over here. Okay. And then we have that eatery. I am loving this. I'm really having fun. Didn't expect to visit Disneyland today, or Disney World. I'm sorry. We are in Florida. But look at that beautiful little tower. That is so cool. And it's matching Buddy there. Nice little sort of symmetry. It's not perfect. The towers are similar, but you've got these different arches over here. Okay, now where? Do we go up that way or do we hang a left? Let's go up here. Let's see what we have up here, right? Man, I love the Germanness of this. I mean, if you've been to Germany, it really doesn't look like this at all. So there's a ride here, obviously. I don't know what that thing is called, what that ride is. Someone probably does. We're not going to be riding it. That's okay. There are actually tons of roller coaster things. We're just going to stick around Disney World. So more people. This guy's having the time of his life. They're like, yeah, I love it. More strollers. Look at all these strollers, man. You're not getting anywhere without a stroller in your way. And look at these kids. They're all dressed up. They're like, hey, I'm a Disney princess. Cool. They're like really getting into it. And these guys, what? Can we even get in here? We can. And they're like, hey, are you filming me? Yes. Whoever this guy was there. Are these people in line? That looks like a line to me. And they're like, you may not come. You can't pass us. You're not in line unless you have some weird fast pass thing. Yep. Look at us skipping past the line. They're like, you dirty dog. Although they've moved up a little. So what's going on here? Can we even go inside? Some of these places you can. Look at these lions. This is so cool. I don't even know what this is. I'm guessing this is the ride to the line. Now, can we go inside? This is how you find out. You go to the map, and then you zoom in on where you are. And sometimes there'll be little dots, and those dots will tell you if there's some sort of thing. Like these dots, someone made those. Because the trail is people walking. So we're going to go to it. And, oh my, yeah, Gaston's Tavern's over there. I don't know where we're at. Is that the tavern? Well, let's push that dot. And, yeah, here we are. We're inside. This is Gaston's Tavern. Oh, my gosh. This is so cool. Look at this. Wow. Oh, man, we really kind of skipped the line. I don't know how we did that. All right. Cool. That's where we were. They're letting us in. They're like, okay, you can come into the tavern. And we're like, what's on the menu? Expensive food. If you've ever been to Disney World, it is insanely expensive. All right, let's find others, because these sort of things like this, again, you're sort of relying on the dots. So now where are we? We don't even know. Oh, we're on the outside of it looking at, this guy looking at his thumb. Okay, I don't want to look at your thumb too much, but look at that lion. That's really cool. All right, so this is where you get out of it. You're like, all right, I've filled up on food, and there's some water there. All right, what else do we have? Sorry, I keep saying all right. I'm just like amazed by some of this stuff. I don't know where we are, but I am liking it. We've got the suits of armor. They'll come in. There we go. And this is how VR is. It just sort of fills in, like a moment later. So you just got to give it a moment to load. There's people, they're like, where are we going to eat? Go to Gaston. I don't know. Go to Gaston's. It's real close. Do we have a reservation? A lot of those places, you need one. It's just one of those things about Disney. A lot of people want to go in the same place and eat at the same time. So I believe here we are back at Gaston's, right? Number 55 leaving on the sports team. Hey, people, you're being recorded. Don't know if we have your permission. All right, let's see. We don't want to hang out there too much. But what's all this? What is that? Let's check it out. Oh, look at this, everyone. We're hanging out with people having food in Gaston's. Yeah. All right. This is pretty cool. Not bad. I am liking it. Although I feel like I'm looking down at an angle. It's kind of making me a little... What's the word? It's kind of like vertigo. It's something in there. All right, well, let's see what these are. These are obviously like a courtyard thing. Or are they more the restaurant? No, it's more the restaurant. This thing obviously goes on and on. This guy's like, yo, you're here in Disneyland. Everything's a little blurry. I don't think it's going to come in sharply. I don't think the lighting was good or something, but yeah, we kind of missed it here. Maybe he was moving around. No problem. So we're going to back up a little, and we're just going to jump someplace else. Let's look at this under the sea thing. Let's go outside. So that's another thing. You just point to a spot when you get your map. It might take a second. Are we going to get there? Maybe we won't get there at all. Come on. We can do it. And if we don't, it's okay. We can go to some other spot. Nothing, huh? Okay, let's try here. Will that work? Or are we just out of luck? What is going on? Normally you can just pop into another spot pretty quickly and easily. but it's not doing it. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now where are we? We're over by Dumbo. All right, let's just walk around, right? Let's see what we have. So there's a Dumbo ride over here. And there's where you catch the train. So I think you kind of get it. All right, what's all this? Let's go check it out. Yeah. All right. Big Top Souvenir. I'm guessing there's a Dumbo ride in there, or he's nearby. And I know I saw it when I was there. There it is. And those are really common. We have this kind of ride is everywhere, but they've got these cute little elephants. And we got these attendants. I don't know how much they make or if they enjoy this, but I mean, come on, you're standing around in a funny little costume. Where else do you get to do that? And all these people are just thrilled to be here. They should be. This is the stuff. I really don't like this fast pass. You pay a little extra and you can skip the line. I guess it just seems anti-democratic to me. First come, first served. You got there first. But then, you still get people skipping lines and things like that. They've got to do something. Or do they? I don't know. But Disney World gets very crowded. All right, let's see what's going on there. I think that's just our exit. Oh, look at this. So we kind of have two versions of the same thing. Oh my gosh. They are so crowded. They have two versions of the same ride. They're like, don't worry, kids. We will squeeze you on. Well, that's nice. Kids really like that. I kind of like these kind of rides too. They're simple. They're very much like a merry-go-round, but you just float in the air. Can we see Dumbo? Let's have a look. Oh, there he is. Yeah, there's Dumbo. And someone's like, I want to climb in. You go for it, guy. Cool. This is so fun. I'm liking it. People from all over the world come to Disney World, and I can see why, right? It's kind of fun. Although, to be honest, or to be candid, I'm always honest. I'm kind of a bigger fan of Epcot. But, right now, we're in Disney World. Let's enjoy it. All right, what else do we have going on? We have a train area. What is this? I am liking it. This might have something to do with Disney. Hey, kid, climbing up the stairs. What are you doing? Let's not run over a kid. So, oh, I see. Look at that. Kids are getting wet. They're like, yay. It's like a fountain area where you can play and get wet. You can go to the bathroom. A lot of people use those. Guy into Led Zeppelin. Cool. Hey, there's that same guy from earlier. Is he going to shoo us? He's like, hey, I remember him. I remember that guy. All right. Maybe he is. And he's like, guy, you cannot record here. I don't know. Here we go. Yeah, this is just a place where you float around and get wet, so it can't be too cold out. I mean, it's not too bad. It's a little overcast, but not bad. And so we have kids playing here. Cool. And they are having a good time. It's probably a little cold of these. Otherwise, you'd see a lot of kids. But look at that. Look at this elephant, little sprayer. I'm sure these little giraffes spray. Oh, this is great. So this is part of Dumbo, obviously. I haven't seen the movie in a long time. If I've even seen it, I really couldn't tell you if I have or haven't. It's just not... I've seen my fair share of films, but I don't keep up on kids' films anymore. Here we go. Now, what do we have here? Another great little ride. Fly again soon. The Barnstormer. Out flying. What about this guy? How does that work? I guess you just show up, and there's not a person in a booth. Well, that's kind of funny. I mean, they'll let you in if you have a ticket or whatever. I mean, actually, you don't really need a ticket for this because you're in, right? Yeah. So here we are, but the Barnstormer. That looks kind of fun. All right. So great stuff for the kids. Exit only. Now, the funny thing about these exit onlys in this is oftentimes people walk out so you can kind of retrace their steps so we can go in through the exit and see what we're getting out of. Obviously, this guy didn't go on the ride. All right, well, cool. Let's jump to someplace else in the park. So that was the Barnstormer. Let's check out what's going on over here by Cosmic Rays Cafe. All right, not a whole lot. Starlight Cafe. I think they're like medium priced. If we get hungry, yeah. Everybody comes here. If you have your broken leg or whatever, you can come here and have a good time. I'm having a good time. But where is that? I don't know. I'm kind of an architecture buff. So for me, and I guess, yeah, this is the Mad Tea Party spinning ride. Let's go check it out. For me, I'm in it for the architecture. When I go to a place and they have great architecture, I am gaga. And, I'm not going to say Disney does or doesn't have great architecture, but I appreciate that they bring in all these wild, different little structures, right? I mean, look at the work here on the top and these Asian lanterns. It's pretty cool, and I like that kids can get around and feel very welcome here. So I like that. So yeah, we are at the Mad Tea Party. I think I actually did ride on that when I was there. I mean, anyone can be a kid, I guess, right? So we're back at that rock. I cannot remember for the life of me what that rock is, but we can find out. That looks like that is, I don't know. It is obviously part of this Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. That's what it is. Okay, cool. Well, let's jump. Let's jump someplace else. What looks good? How about this Buzz Lightyear thing? That looks fun. I think I remember Tomorrowland pretty well, and it is a lot of fun. I don't know if they still have Space Mountain here. They have a people mover up there. But yeah, and then you go down that escalator over there. I rode on that, and I really love the whole monorail aspect. And this is a cute future, isn't it? It's so like the way people in the 50s imagine the future, which is funny because I want to say they made this in the early 2000s. So the thousands people looked back at the 50s and in the future made a place that looked the way the future would be if you were thinking like the 50s. It all works. So there's the Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger. I don't think I went into that. And they're like, boy, look at that look on these guards. What is this guy? What has he got? What is he holding? And does he really have a Dayglow nightstick? What is that? And what are they guarding too? I do wonder, what are we guarding here? Are people, I mean, you never know. I don't know. I mean, Disneyland could get pretty crazy, or Disney World can get crazy. Anyway, so we're in Tomorrowland. What do we have? Stretch's Great Escape. I think I saw that and I really liked it. Another guard who's like, don't you try anything, you and your stroller or your wheelchair or your scooter. And this guy keeping things clean, and it's nice. It helps us, right? We don't want a dirty park, especially with all these people. You get dirty fast. Someone into it, they obviously hurt their arm, but they're still here having a good time. All right, hanging in there. I like the spirit. What else do we have? Wow, look at that. The launching pad. I believe that's where you go in to get on this like trail railway thing. I love it. That is so cool. Look at that. And look at the birds up there. And they're like, man, this place is awesome. I kind of think it is. I like a lot of this. This is nice, man. So let's move around some more. I don't think we need a sous vide. Well, maybe we do. Let's get closer if we can. Can we get close to the souvenir stand? What do we have here? Water, of course. They're like, are you dying of thirst? We'll sell you a bottle for $10. Well, don't go to Disneyland or Disney World if you don't have the money, right? There's all their sous vides. He's like, I so need this toy ray gun. And his dad's like, I've got to carry that back on the plane. That's kind of big. Maybe something smaller, please. And he's like, no. And actually, that's a gripper, isn't it? It's like a little space gripper. He's like, imagine all that I can grip. I can get a grip on the world. And it's hard when you're like 5. And this guy, he's taking a picture of us. He's like, look at this guy with his weird camera. All of this at Disney, I never knew. Carousel of Progress, good stuff. And these people look at their map. They're like, wait, aren't we supposed to be in Albuquerque? Where are we? I know, I'm with you. We get lost. And there's one of those rental scooters. All right, kind of the same thing. A lot of strollers. Totally going to see a lot of strollers. All right, and there's that. That's beautiful. Now, let's go to our map. Sometimes, again, this map function is great for these. Let's look at this Carousel of Progress. What's that? Were we already over there? I thought we were. Yeah, we already saw that. So, what else can we look at? Monsters, Inc. Laugh Floor. Well, actually, let's see what's going on here. The Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. Let's go inside. Yep, look at that. And I'll show you this on the outside. Line. I mean, I've got to hand it to Disney. They really do their best to try and... it's a different person taking this video. But they do their best to try to keep you somewhat entertained when you're in these long lines. And you are going to see long lines. Hey, there's Buzz. And look at that. And then you get on the ride. Oh my gosh, this is at a really tilted angle. For some reason, that stuff just, it messes with my head. But let's see where else we can go on this, right? So more of the line. This guy really wanted to give you, whoever recorded this. Oh, but we're at Buzz. Okay, cool. I was going to say they're just giving us a sense of what the line is like. So this guy, thank you for recording this. Then we could see what's going on when we get to the front of the line. Everyone back there, those poor people, they're like, what do you see? What do you see? Well, what you see before you go on the ride is Buzz. Once you're at Buzz, you're good to go. All right, what else do we have? What's this? Let's find out. Here we are again. Mask. Total COVID, right? 2020. And we're in another line. Are we at the end of the line? But look at this toy, this lovely viewfinder. I like those. Oh, another view of everyone wants a picture of Buzz. Fair enough. Now, let's see. I'm kind of done with this. I don't know how long we've been doing this right now. Time goes fast when you're in the VR world. But let's see. Main Street, that's where we started off. And this is just getting us in there. Main Street is really cool. They have a parade there all the time. We saw the castle, Dapper Dan's. We haven't seen this partner statue. What is that? Central Plaza. All right, let's go to it. All right, where's our statue? What am I seeing? That's where we were earlier, isn't it? Yeah, that's where we started. Huh, so we were right by the part. They call that the partner statue. What does that mean? Partner's statue. I mean, I know it, and I do love it. See, there's Mickey. We had to do that. And there's Walt. Here we go. Let's get a spot over there. We'll get a nice little spot where we can see it. I know this person took it. Most people who do these sort of travel things that make these for Google Maps, they often get the good shot. You know, it may not be clear, but you can guarantee that there is a good shot. Now, is there another? I'm looking for one of those dots because I really want a great view of this. Maybe right here, or is this going to move us too far? Yeah, we're getting the other side. I guess they couldn't get in. Everyone's like, no, we're going to go back there. So this might be as good as we can get in terms of view of that thing. I don't even see it anymore. It's how this thing works. Is, you know, sometimes you're gonna come out of view of things. Those over there look really interesting. I believe that's actually part of the entrance, and it's easy to get kind of turned around. So let's see what we got there. All right, yeah, this is part of the entrance. I think we were here earlier. Oh, neat. Yeah, I think we were here earlier. And there's these lovely building tops. These dome buildings. It's so nice. Main Street is cool. Sorry I'm spinning around so quickly. Some of this isn't... There we go. Takes a second. What on earth is all that? I think that's the Tomorrowland, but what is this right here? And why is it so close? And what is that? I don't even know. Firework viewing? Gotta have that. First aid. Yeah, this is like... I don't know where we are. Okay, Stitches Street. We saw all that. We saw Tomorrowland. That's right. Anything else we want to... Launch Depot? Nah. We saw Dumbo. We went to the Barnstormer. Meet Minnie and Mickey. Oh, come on. We got to do that, right? Come on. All right. Are we going to see them? Will we see Mickey and Minnie? I don't know. You could see them over here. This looks like the Dumbo area. Yeah, it is. Maybe let's try that. Yep, Casey Jr. Soak and Splash. Will we see Mickey and Minnie? I don't know. All right, come on in. We'll give it a second. All right, it's almost like a discovery. Yeah, no, we're not. Oh, well, wait. Can you see them here? Minnie and Daisy? I don't know. Wait time is almost an hour to get in there. Oh my gosh. And that's one thing when you go to Disney World or Disneyland that you're gonna see. You're gonna have some long waits. All right, let's do something crazy. You're gonna love this. This is the beauty of VR. So we're in Orlando, Florida. We're at Disney World, right? And there's all kinds of things to see here. There's so much. We're not going to see it all. But now we've zoomed out. We're looking at the United States. We're going to take a quick flyover. We're going to go right in there because there is a spot near Los Angeles, right? If I can find it, called Disneyland. You can also type it in these, which is really, really cool. I honestly can't remember off the top of my head where Disneyland is in all this. It's all kind of up this coast, right? I don't think it's that far, though. I think it's, I don't think it's even as far as Santa Barbara, if I remember. I think it's closer down here, but I could be wrong. Thousand Oaks. Oh, yeah. Okay, wait. Because I was actually, surprisingly, out there a couple of years ago. It's not there. It's like kind of in a little bit, if I remember. I should know this. But I've never actually been to Disneyland. I've been to Disney World. I'm actually from Southern California originally. Long time ago. Ontario. We can just type it up, couldn't we? Anaheim. There it is. Boom. What am I thinking? Of course, it's in Anaheim. How do we not know that? All right, so yeah, we're just zipping on in. Zippity-doo-dah. What looks fun? The adventure park. Let's check it out. All right, I don't believe I've ever been here. All right, kind of a different feel, isn't it? Yeah, Grizzly Peak Recreation Area? What in the world? Okay, and then we're going to go over this way. It's warm and sunny, of course, which, you would think that Florida would have it on there. But so here we are in Disneyland. So cool. Paradise Pier. Nice little roller coaster action going on over there. So I believe this is the same time of year. Man, this is fun. Oh, I love it. Oh, look at that Ferris wheel. Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. Oh, I got to get closer. Look at this. This is beautiful. Someone with a goofy hat. Hey there. Yeah, what's up? Love it. Here we have this really great swing thing. That looks wild. Is that a ride? Oh my gosh, with all these weird boats? That is crazy. So you see what's going on there at Paradise Pier. You get on this thing. Go up those stairs right there. Get on one of these crazy things and it spins you around. Man, that sounds fun. So we have more of a, even though they're both coastal areas, this, the California one has more of a kind of a seaside feel to it, which I like. I like this a lot. This is cool. So the other one had more of like, the traditional German, because it was built, in the 60s, I think? And I'm sorry if I'm wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure it's the 60s. And of course, this was Disneyland. Actually, was Disneyland? But yeah, was it Disneyland then World? I think it was. Yeah, it was Disneyland was built first, but they've obviously done some renovations because they have the churro stand. Yum, yum. This person's like, yeah, it's so hot out here in Anaheim. Man, this is fantastic. Ooh, I am loving it. And it's clean like all the Disney parks. Yeah, and you can just look around and just soak up some California, right? Oh, man. What even is that? I don't know. Paradise Pier. I'm loving it. We get around these people in their Disney gear. Silly Symphony swings. That sounds fun. So I'm guessing that's part of a ride, like a swing ride. And, of course, our thing up there, that might be part of the ride. We are so in it. Wow. It feels a little less crowded, doesn't it? So we're just walking through here. This is so cool. Hey, there's Woody. Oh, that is like Woody. Oh, my gosh. Woody. All right, what's going to happen? Are we going to get a picture with Woody if I go there? What's going to happen? I'm getting nothing. Or am I going to go through? Sometimes that happens. Now we lost Woody. I don't even know where Woody is now. Doggone it. We lost him. That's okay. But we can get some of these great sous. Whoop, whoop. I can go in a trash can? No. But we can look at these sous. Oh, these are so fun. Look at all of this. Curiosities. Oh, I like that. And whoever this is, I don't know. I know is that Lilo or Stitch? I don't know who's who in that. All these, man, I feel like I'm on vacation, which is the whole wonderful thing about these sort of things is, I was not planning to look at Disney stuff today, but look at this. This is so fun. It's like kind of like we're there, isn't it? Just we don't have to worry about the crowds. I'm in my room. I'm just literally hanging out in my room. And yeah, you can't go on the rides. Do you always have to? I mean, if you're a grown-up, haven't you been on enough rides? You look at this line. Woo! Yep, there it is. It's ridiculous. So we're not in that, right? I mean, I'm sure up there, that roller coaster is a lot of fun to ride. But we're not in it. Yeah, man, this is cool. This is really cool. All right, moving forward. Boom, boom, boom. Huh. Lovely architecture. See, I like that. That's nice. I've got to hand it to them. Disneyland, California is pretty cool. Look at these beautiful, cute little fish. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I have never been to Disneyland, so this is a real treat for me, just sort of seeing this new stuff. At least it's new to me. That's obviously the carousel. It probably has some really fun name, right? Okay. And everyone's out walking. Weather's really great. Sometimes when you point at your hand, it gives you these map options. I never use that. How am I going to go forward? There we go. Go forward a little bit because I kind of want to see stuff. It's giving me trouble. So I can go there. Walking sometimes is a little tricky in VR through this Wanderer app. What is that? I don't know. I don't want to do too much walking. Let's find out where we are. Obviously a roller coaster, Paradise Pier. We've seen that. What else we got? Goofy Sky School. Do I even want to know? Boardwalk Pizza. And then there's the hotel we're staying at. Grizzly River Run. Yeah, let's do it. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on there. All right. Probably one of those log rides, I'm guessing. Okay. Redwood Creek. I just love I love the kind of like Central California theme that they have going here. You know, it makes you feel like, because you're not in Central California at all. You're nowhere near it. But this is sort of what you would expect to see in Redwood Forest. Something, I mean, you wouldn't see all these people, obviously, and all this stuff going, hey, what's up? But, you know, the aesthetic, it's good. It's not bad. It is simulated, but, you know, like this stone, it's fun. I really like that. Challenging trail. Ooh, are we going hiking? Can I even get in it? Or is this it? Sometimes you can't. Oh, wait, look at that. See, if you find a blue dot, that's a thing you can typically go in. Is there... Oh, no. Can I do it? No. No, they are like, no, you're not bringing your camera in here, buddy. I think. But let's see. Aha. See, and here's where we get lucky. People will come in on their own with their little camera, and they'll share it with us. So, oh my gosh, look at this. Oh, we didn't expect to see this today. Oh, this is fantastic. Isn't this beautiful? Man, this is so cool. I am loving this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. What else do we have? Let's see what's going on over in this spot. Ooh. Thank you, Mr. 66. I don't know what's going on. What is this guy? The police or just another visitor? What is that? I guess it's sort of like going into that area. I see. Okay. Whoa. The lady has a sword. Who is this? Moana? Might be. Fascinating. Oh, man. Very unexpected. All right, what else do we have? That is really cool. Check out this spot, right? And what are we going to see? Oh, my gosh. Huh, yeah, look at that. And it'll come in. Here we go. There's a really... Look at that bridge. Where on earth are we? This is so cool. I can see why they did that. So you have to go up this you really are kind of like on a little hike here, aren't you? You go all through that. And then here we are. All right, cool. Let's see what we have over here. This is, so far, I think this might be my favorite area in this. Okay. Yeah, this is really cool. So it's just like, sort of like a hiking adventure, isn't it? Okay, and then wait, with all these really cool structures. And that's that bridge we were looking at earlier. Oh my golly, this is... I really like this a lot. Okay, here's another spot of it. Probably like near the exit, I'm guessing. Okay, and you can go through all that. If you're kids, you can run over these net things. Fun. Bring your comfortable shoes, right? But you should know that when you go into a park. And he's got this fun little ranger hat. Oh man, I'm sure kids would love this. Huh, neat. All right, anything else? That's their hotel. World Disney collectible toys. That's like places you can shop for. Condor Flats. Let's have a look over there. Let's see what's going on there. What's going on at Condor Flats? Kind of more the same thing. Whoa, well, wait a second. Oh, it's just, gosh. I'm sorry, but this is just so cool. Grizzly Peak Airfield. Look at that. Let's turn around. There we go. Looking at people's eggs. You don't want to look down with these things usually because it's always a little weird just because the angle. But we'll look around. Obviously, we've got Suvies, but you know, this is such cute little camp stuff. But what is that? That little tower. That is really cool there. Oh, I love these signs. Reminds me of my summer camp. Look at that. That is so cool. It's like a little mission. Beautiful. Our rocks. Grizzly Peak. Oh, this is great. This might be like Yellowstone, I'm guessing. Maybe. Or not Yellowstone. What's the other one in California? Yosemite. There we go. This is a neat area. Oh my golly. I really like this. Okay. Wow, this is fun. There's a map. It tells you where you're going. Let's see. Carthay Circle. And if you look in the app, we can find out what that is. I guess that Might have to do with that whole hiking thing we were on. Carthay Circle. And there's a trolley stop, I guess, maybe. Oh, yeah, of course, right there. And what is that? So over here in Carthay Circle, Diamond Celebration. So they have a little theater there. Kind of want to go inside, but I kind of don't. Let's see. Can we even get inside? And, you know, it's like anything. They have a restaurant there, obviously. What are we facing? Let's find out, right? And it looks like maybe not. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, someone's here again. Never look down when you're doing this. Don't look down. Now, why are we here? I guess this is just showing what it looks like really, really up close. In case you want to see what that tower looks like. Pretty. Is it a theater? I don't know. Maybe it's a restaurant. I don't know, but I really do like it. All right. I think I'm just about done with this whole one for today. Is there anything else we want to look at before we pop out, though, right? Trolley treats? No. Toy store, gift shop? Nah, not my thing. Let's see. Award wieners. That's fun. I can appreciate the play on words. I think we covered all the stuff that I'm sure there's more. Yeah, there is. Okay, should we see the Shawarma Palace? Why wouldn't we, right? Let's check it out. Let's go check it out. Avenger Campus. What's going on? Oh my golly. Oh, it was worth it. Again, 2020. Pandemic. Look at this. Oh my golly. Did not expect to see all this. Fun and fruity drinks. Okay. Oh man, I want to explore. Let's do a little exploring. I was going to wrap it up, but this is just a little too much to miss, right? I mean, while we're here in our brief trip to Disneyland in Anaheim, let's check it out. Heimlich Choo Choo Train. Oh, yum, yum. Oh my. What is that? That's the tower thing that they were talking about, isn't it? How do we see that? Let's go check it out. Oh, we're using lefty now. How do we see this tower? Let's just zip out and we'll find it. That's how. Avenger Campus. Well, how do I see it? Is it this? Where is this? Avenger Vault. It can't be that. But whatever it is, it certainly has my attention. What is it? Whoa, that is really crazy, isn't it? I guess this has to do with the Avengers. I have not watched any of those movies, I'm sorry. So I don't know what all of this is, but it sure is interesting. It's very Avengery. Can I go over there? No. But I can go here. I mean, it looks like I can go on this trail. Maybe if I go right there. You have to look for those large purple lines. Wild. Looks like a super fortress, right? Boy, they really get this stuff right at Disney. I've got to give it to them. You know, they're not a perfect company, but man, I'm going to tell you, these theme parks have always been, they're just little jewels, right? Can we see, what do we see on this side? That's where we were trying to go, right over there. I can't really quite get there on this one. All right, well, that's all right. Maybe if I step back, or maybe if I go here. Marvel themed zone, rides and shows. All right, what do we have? Ooh, oh my. Oh, I'm enjoying this. Whatever is going on, I am liking it. Wow. Now that is really something, isn't it? Oh my golly, this is so amazing. I want a little outdoor space just like this. I don't know what it is. It's kind of torn out. Pew, pew. Well, you know, did someone melt this? I mean, I know it's not. It's intentional, but what is the intention? Is the intention they were shooting fireballs at it and that's what's left behind? Or is this like natural, supposed to be like natural decay? I don't know. Whatever this is, I absolutely love everything about it. This is so blooming cool. Yeah. Oh, man. Very, very photographic spot. Oof, I love it. All the geometry. Yeah, this is cool. This is really cool. All right, where else are we going to go? The Avenger Campus. Okay, so that's what's going on. It is totally Avenger related. Well, let's see if we'll go over here, if we'll see something else. Something worth seeing. What are we seeing? Yeah, more of that Avenger campus. All right, cool. Yeah. Can we see any more? Another mask there. Some people are like, I don't need a mask. COVID isn't real. Whatevs, right? All right, and there's this thing. Nice to know things are guarded. All right, where are we going to end this? Ancient Sanctum? Let's go check it out. I mean, come on, how can I not? Oh, that's what we're looking at. That's what this is about. It's the Ancient Sanctum. Whatever that means in the Marvel world, I don't know. And obviously this is some character, and someone's like, hey, yo, selfie. Do we all, is that like that pose? Is that what happens? Can you is it like a natural thing? Because I don't think she's thinking, oh, here's how I pose. But like people who take selfies always sort of have this particular pose. Why is that? Is it, is that like the only way? I don't know. But that's some guy who has something to do with Avengers, and people are meeting him. They're like, oh my gosh, hey, I want to be in the picture too. Or do they know each other? I don't know. And there's a person making sure people don't get weird and wonky with these guys, because sometimes people want to. People are so weird. Aren't we the strangest animals? But anyway, they're having a great time. This is so cool. And they've got the fuzzy ears. Good for them. They're like really into it. And who's this cat? He is part of the park. Again, probably making sure no one gets too frisky with people. He's like, don't do anything weird, please. They're like, can we feed him ice cream? No. Can we give him a present? Depends. I don't know. And this guy's like, hey. Oh, he took the video. Well, that's pretty good. Are they with him? He's got a skull shirt on. Okay. Well, let's see. What else do we have? Boom, boom, boom. Cone connections. Do we want to see anything else? I was going to go someplace else. Radiator Springs Curious. Cars. Should we? Yeah, let's do it. Let's go over there. Let's see what Cars is about. Oh my gosh. And this is another thing about the VR stuff, is sometimes you're in the middle of the night, especially if it's one of the dot ones. Will it come in clearly? Where will it clear? There it is. It takes a moment sometimes for these things to clear. Maybe not. Rollickin' Roadsters. So this is like a nighttime version. I'd like to get in closer if I could, but I don't know that I can. Usually you can when there's a line. So here it is in the daytime. Same spot. Or similar. It's kind of dinky, but oh, look at all that. What's going on there? I have us surrounded in. I guess that's that canyon, which isn't that kind of cool? Because imagine if that wasn't there and there's like some city or something, like which there is. I'm sure on the other side of that, there's like plenty of city body art. Does that mean you get a tattoo there? Are they giving out tattoos at Disney? Lug nuts, gas, oil, V8. Nice little 50s motifs going on. Here we go. Hey, you. Do I know you? She's like, are you going to stand there? Sorry, I believe whoever it is definitely going to. And look at these. Oh my gosh. This is... So if you're not familiar with this, it's a type of architecture, and the name of it escapes me. Because it's the sort of architecture where the hot dog stand is shaped like a real hot dog, but it's like huge. And this one is obviously, these are like little things that are shaped like these parking cones. But they would have these all throughout throughout California. It was a little bit before I was born, but I saw some of it decaying. And you see hotels that had like things like this that were shaped like teepees and things, and I just always thought that was so cool. I never stayed in one. They probably weren't anything special to stay in, but as a kid, everything like that is kind of special. So, yeah. All right. Kind of wrapping it up here. I think I get the gist. It's like, the old Highway 66 or Route 66 stuff. Yeah. Still pretty cool. I'd like to see more a little bit, but I'm also, like I said, I'm getting a little exhausted by our trip here. Oof, all this virtual traveling is wearing me out. All right. And if you hear that quack, that means I've been recording for 45 minutes. Oh, I got to turn that off. Where are you? Got a duck quacking on me. Okay. That's my timer. So, all right. Yeah. So that works out well. Let me zoom out here. And we're going to go someplace nice to wrap this up. Where will we go? While we're at it, let's go out. Let's go to the beach and wrap this up. I hear Santa Monica's nice. Go out to old Malibu. Okay, we'll look out at the water, lovely shores, the shoreline of California. Look at this. Yeah, we had our chance. We went to Disney, went to Florida, then California, and then out to Malibu. Yeah, the waves look a little weird sometimes. I know. But still, sometimes looking down is all right. Look at that. Yeah. Can we go over there? I don't know. Let's find a little spot. Let's zoom in and see what we can find over here in Malibu. Yep, here we go. We'll go to that photogenic Malibu Point, and we'll look out. Oh, there it is. Oh, huh. Foggy day whenever the person took this in California. There we go. That's beautiful. Okay, and we are on the hard sand. Kind of looks almost a little chilly. And I don't know what these are. Maybe these are surfers? Yeah, those are surfers. So we're out in Malibu, checking it out by the waves, the real waves, someone on its chair. What a great way to end this. So anyway, I don't know what I'm going to call this channel. I have no idea. This is my very first video, but I had a lot of fun making it. This is really cool. If you enjoyed this little trip to the Disneys and to the beach, just a little bit of beach, then like, subscribe. You know, I'll make more. I'll put them out there because I really am enjoying this. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. I know I did.